We're going to look at module 1. All these questions have been put together in this one document. Module 1, health and safety, and all the regulations and acts and stuff around that. So you guys did that in the first semester. But anyway, let's go through this and make sure we're up to speed. So working with other trades, which are the safety requirements, responsibility, important health and safety. So one of the key things here is they are talking about here is other trades, okay? Other trades. So which ones are these? Hazard ID board. Yeah, you want one of those on site. Caring about, yep. Talking about the hazards, that's great. And toolbox meetings, all about talking about the hazards and identifying all the hazards. So what's the answer? That one is easy. All of the above. Okay, let's go down. Hazard is something that may cause. Yep, can definitely do that. Death, illness, so it is all of the above. One there. Okay. Low voltage supply has been isolated, tested, locked off, and tagged. So it's been isolated, tested, locked off, and tagged. Okay, this is an example of you've eliminated it because you're working on the other end of the circuit. So you've the hazard was there, and you've done something about it, and you've eliminated it. So that's the answer there. I'm pretty sure. Electric shock can occur when contact is made simultaneously with. Okay, so electric shock, we need a voltage. So what we got two objects. So this one's about voltage, so we can cross out anything with resistance in it. Nothing to do with resistance. So it's all about the voltage, which leaves us two objects at the same or different. We're always looking for a different. It's got to have different voltages. Same voltage, you're not going to get any current to flow. Ratio of the vertical to horizontal. Okay, vertical to horizontal. Vertical to horizontal. Vertical first. Vertical to horizontal. So vertical to horizontal. Okay, here's my vertical. No, I got that round the wrong way, man. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Vertical. Let's do that again. To horizontal. Vertical to horizontal. Okay, that's better. Vertical to horizontal. Right. So we want our ladder kind of like this. We don't want our ladder like that. So a vertical is going to be larger than a horizontal. And it's always 4 to 1 or 1 to 4 depending on which way you're around. But they said here vertical. Vertical to horizontal. There we go. Okay, what action should you take working in a confined space? Okay, if I was working in a confined space, I'd try not to work in a confined space. So what action should you take is run away and get someone else to do it. But anyway, that's not here. Find another person. Yep, that's a good idea to do that. And B, purge areas. Yes, and ensure you have emergency procedure organized and ready. Yep, you want to be really careful, okay? And if at all possible, you want to get someone else to do it. So all of the above. People that specialise in doing that, so get them in to do it. When working with other trades, which of the following requirements and responsibilities important to health and safety? This is all about health and safety, okay? So let's underline that, health and safety. Ensuring everyone takes regular work breaks at the same time, create a social network. That's nothing to do with health and safety. Knowing how much are getting charged for their work? Yeah, nothing to do with health and safety. Attending site block meetings is, so that one there is not that one. So going to be C. Portable electrical appliance inspected and tested. Which standard? Standard is C. 3760. 3760, okay. 3000 is our wiring rules. 3760 is our testing. Testing of portable appliances. Which three elements make up the fire triangle? Okay, let's have a look at this. Paper, paper. You don't need paper for a fire. You can start a fire without paper. So let's cross out those two. Paper, paper, which leaves these two here. Heat, carbon dioxide and fuel. Carbon dioxide is an extinguisher, so that's not a fire. Heat, oxygen and fuel. B. Option tab, which is the most important point to consider when leading you to decide whether to fight the fire with a fire extinguisher or not. And it is going to be this one here. You really got to look after yourself. It's all about you, and that's it here. Okay. If you have a clear exits and escape of things to get out of hand. Okay. If you do want to fight the fire, you don't have to, but if you do want to fight the fire, make sure you've got an escape plan. C. Duration of TLC issued by the EWRB. This is your limited training license. Is 4 years. The reason they have 4 years is they feel that you should be able to start your training, get everything done in 4 years. And if you've got to apply for another one, it kind of puts a bit of a flag up for them so they can say, okay, what's going on here? Why are you still training? Okay, 4 years. For carrying out prescribed as a trainer, you should understand who your supervisor is. Yes, you've got to do it under supervision. The limit of the prescribed electrical work you can do, yes, and you can't do prescribed work, but you can do it under your supervisor, so you've got to talk about that, and the instructions of how to proceed. So it is this one here, all of the above. What combinations make up the requirement of competency program? We've got to do the competency program every 2 years once you've got your registration, and there are 4 parts to it. There's the first aid and CPR, and so it's there, and you've got to do electrical safety and testing. So it's this one here, basic food. That one there. Okay, first aid, CPR, electrical safety testing. 4 elements. Which of the following is an action of a good team worker? Nah, don't want to work with this guy. Don't want to work with this guy. Yeah, leaving workplace message, don't want to work with him. So that one there is easy. This guy here is the one you want to work with. The other 3, you don't want to work with those guys. Okay, electric circuit has been de-energized, tested, mechanically locked and tagged. The circuit is said to be switched off, neutralized. No, it's not switched off because it's locked and tagged, so it's locked off. Neutralized. We say that is isolated. Isolated. Still connected, but it's isolated. Okay, so that is one module. So then the modules keep rolling through. It's going to be another year's paper and another year's paper and another year's paper, and I'm hoping we start to see a pattern. Okay, select the item of PP that you regularly use on a building site. The item. If you're on a building site, the one you're going to regularly use is this one here. Almost 24/7 you're going to be hard hit on. As an employee, are you required to supply your own safety equipment? As an employee, that means you're the employee. Are you required to own safety equipment? No. Okay. No. Your employer must provide all your safety equipment. If a current traverses a hard region, okay, so you've had electric shock. Ventricular fibrillation. Ventricular fibrillation. What does that mean? That means when your heart gets an irregular beat, but the big key thing is it will generally not come back to normal. So this one here really occurs, which could be fatal. So if you have electric shock, you've got to go get a ECG done. Okay, they've got to have a look, make sure your heart's back beating normally, because if it ain't beating normally, you may drop dead maybe 10-15 years earlier than everyone else. You and a mechanical engineer placed your padlocks on an isolation device. He's gone home sick. Okay, so you're both working on it. He's left his lockout on. Can you remove it? No, you can't. Property owner can't do it. The only person is this guy here, the guy that put it on. Okay, so you've got a problem. But anyway, that's how they work out. You put it on, you take it off. Mechanical engineer puts it on, he takes it off. Which type of meter would you use to confirm isolation? We're looking for volts when we're doing isolation, so you're going to use a voltmeter. Plumbers asked you to carry out some alterations to work in a switchboard. What should you do? You are a trainee at this situation. Okay, so anything you do, you've got to talk to your supervisor. When using a ladder, what should you do to reduce electric shock? Electric shock, okay, you're on a ladder. So, gloves may help you, yep. Safety shoes, that's not going to anything to electric shock because it may go through your arms or your hands, okay. Non-conductive, so this one here is the one. It's not all of the above because safety shoes won't protect you. If you've got gloves on, could come through your feet. If you've got feet on, could come through your gloves. So this one here, okay. Which of the following, I'm going to finish it there. Command, it's probably getting a bit long. We can go into another video. Command Shift 5.